game feedback coming through. Just gotta make sure. Yep, it is. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just hopping right into this. Last time, we started up the Conquest mode, and we ended off when I unlocked this monstrosity. The Project Wingman Mark 1. And if you saw the end of last video, or I'm sorry, last stream that I did for this game, you'll know that this thing is blatantly overpowered. It's basically a nuclear submarine, but for the sky and a hell of a lot faster. A hell of a lot more fast. Anyways, we conquered roughly a third of the Cascadian continent, or I'm sorry, we conquered roughly a half to a third of Cascadia. But there's still a crap ton of Federation elements out there, and my wanted rating for them is up to level 17, which they're going to be throwing a lot at me. Speaking of which, I still haven't done this yet, but I want to check and see how high the max wanted rating is for this game. Wing. I gotta trigger my recording because I decided to turn it off temporarily so that I could save on recording space. On Conquest mode. Okay, yeah. The max alert level is 30, so that's... I have a feeling things are going to get pretty intense once I make it up to there. But anyways, yeah. Last time we left off, we unlocked the Project Wingman. This devastating nuclear submarine, but for the skies and a hell of a lot faster. And we also built up quite the fleet of allied mercenaries. To show you what we've done. Go to the hiring den, and we pretty much have most of the fighter pilots that we could buy, and we have 2 airships, the highest and the lowest class. But thing is, we have upgrades available for them. So, what we want to try to prioritize for this episode is getting as many Cordium engines as we can so that we can upgrade our airships. Because in terms of aircraft, I think I'm pretty much set, because I have the PW Mark 1. I only have 4 other aces that I could hire. So, really, the only thing I need to worry about is getting upgrades for the airships and avoid dying. So yeah, a relatively easy task, all things considered, but, you know, this is Project Wingman. Not everything may be as it seems. But anyways, let's go right into this. Let's see which area would be best to conquer first. Elite hunt or sword attack? I'm thinking... Oh wait, there's another one down here as well. Also a fleet hunt. Well, I did say I wanted to prioritize getting as many Cordium engines as possible. Terrain Blight here has 2 of them. So that's where I'm going to head next. Hopefully you guys can enjoy the stream. Sit back, relax, get a bucket of popcorn and a nice cold drink. And hopefully you, like me, will be able to take in the spectacle of all this.
Welcome to the show, Hitman. Engage at will.
Yeah, see, this is one hell of a force we've got amassed here. Looks like I'm running a little bit engine rich, as Phoenix would put it. fun with that. Yeah, watch them. They got absolutely demolished. Of course, that was all just from, I don't know how many missiles that was, but it was a ton. Alright, where are the enemy airships? That's what's gonna get me a lot of points. Damn it, I missed.
Enemies locking on. Break.
Where? I don't have any missile warnings going off, so I'm not concerned. Uh-oh. Maybe I should be. Yeah, I'm not even using the AOA limiter, and this thing's already hella agile. Whee! Ow. Those railguns hit like a truck. Oh no! I just wasted a missile burst there. At least some of them hit. Some of them hit. All right. I need to get far enough away so that I don't get hit. There's railguns going off everywhere, including on my jet. That's what I love about these things. They can one-shot the airships. Alright. Time for a missile storm.
Ready to fire. Incoming missile. Check.
Yep. That's what I'm doing. Or at least trying to. Yeah, I'm not even gonna bother so much with using my... Okay, I say that, and yet I'm in a good situation to use my standard missiles. And unleash another missile storm. Oh. Can I? Nope. Dang it, I really wanted to unleash absolute hellfire. Okay, now it's recharged. First, good enough distance away so that I can target those enemy airships. Ooh, shoot! Well, I hit something with that, but it probably wasn't the airship. I was getting a little bit too close for comfort there. Having screwed up depth perception is not a joke. Your entire plane's gonna be on fire if you don't watch it.
Hey man, 1, missile tracking. Evade.
I know!
Is on the way.
Alright, nailed somebody with this. That was no missile. That was a high-speed projectile. They're going down in flames from that.
Monarch ready to fire. Hitman 1 in gun range.
Nah. Oh man, I can fire these from a long ways away. Have fun with that. Whoa. I'll let some of my allies take care of them because I'm pretty sure those missiles still do the same amount as, like, you know, my standards. Oh. That was close. Even got railguns on the ground. This is crazy. You'd think with all that cloud cover that they wouldn't be able to shoot at us, but oh man. Yep, there we go. Now I just need to burn and burn, baby. Are you sure about that?
Enemies locking on. Break.
He really was onto me like glue. Alright. I want to get far enough away so that I can do this! Whoa! Enjoy the fireworks!
Enemies locking on. Break.
Some of those actually missed, but not that big a deal. Ooh, it was just on the edge of that airship and I hit it.
Warning, missile inbound.
I know.
Watch it. Enemy defenses are stirring up.
Oh. Okay. Now we got aces. Alright. Blitz Squadron. Now that's a name to die for right there. That is actually a badass name. Where are they? Where are they at? Where are they at? Where's Blitz team? Ah, there you are.
Positive tone.
I might as well just unleash my entire payload on these fools. And no surprise, some of them actually hit. Even though it was extremely close. Burn and burn. Where are they at? Uh-oh. Alert level's going up again. Oh, these guys are tanky.
Enemies locking on. Break.
I mean, that shouldn't come as a surprise, though, because they took, like, I don't know how many they took from my burst missile launchers, but they're certainly survivors. And none of those hit the other Blitz Squadron. Might just have to... No, I'm not going to try using a railgun on him. That would just be way too silly. Long wind-up time just ain't worth it! It ain't worth it! I might just let the airship take care of it. They're pretty close. Okay, yep. He's out of here.
Enemy has been smoked. Egress.
Get out of here quickly. One of my airships back there was on fire. I thought he got shot down. That would have been pretty bad. Right, no corium in that area. Wait a minute. I can't attack this area. I'm right next to it. Okay, I think maybe I need to take out Area 94 next in order to get it. Let me see what on the hiring den is. Wait a minute. I don't have enough corium engines to... Okay, I think I see what I need to do here. I think I need to unlock all the airships first. You know what, why not? I'll get another frontline ace for the frontline ace for the roster. Alright, let's do this. It should be a relatively straightforward one because it's just a fleet hunt. Hopefully it means an airship fleet hunt, because if it's Actually, no, why am I saying that? I don't like the airships in this game. The enemy ones, that is. No commentary from Galaxy this time. Well, that didn't take too long. There's no... You're the only ones who have AA down here. That makes no sense. Unless they're aiming for you, too. Whoa, that was close. Just tell me that hit. Well, it hit something, but it wasn't what I was aiming for. I could just use my BMLs for this.
Radar lock. Take him down.
Oh, man. And now he's going into the clouds. Just not for...
Positive tone. Knocked one out.
I want to get a good angle so that I can...
Hitman 1 within gun range.
Now the missile alerts are starting to go off like crazy. Like crazy, I tell you!
Monarch, you got a good lock.
And none of those hit the airship. What a surprise. That makes no sense though, because it's the biggest target. You would think that at least one of them would hit. It looks like I'm gonna have to deal with it myself.
Missile away.
Okay, yeah, they weren't kidding when they said I'd be relying. They said I'd be relying on my flares a lot for these. Okay, that's not a priority target. This one is though. No, I just went right through its wing and didn't hit anything else. All right, have fun with that. Man, like, so few of those actually hit. It's kind of sad. Thank goodness there's, like, infinite flares here. Because if there wasn't... There we go! Now I actually downed an airship with my all-powerful railguns. Bet I can just spam them to high hell like Crimson 1 can.
Rockets away.
Right, please. Yes! And they actually downed it this time. Like, completely. Which direction am I? I should be going this way. Doing this like a flowchart. It's away! Damn it. Okay. Well, at least I can... Nope, I can't. They're still recharging. Dang it.
Nails, fire away.
Yeah, well, they're not escaping that. Yep. Out they go. Maybe I should just... If I miss a railgun shot, I'm just gonna spam my PMLs. Oh, perfect. Here's a chance to, because there's 2 target airships down this way. Who's gonna get the hit? Who's gonna take the hit? Well, looks like one of them did. Oh, yeah. Look at that glorious inferno. And these things actually have range to them, so I don't have to get too close. I'd say this is a meat grinder, but nah. This thing is a metal grinder. Yes! That was a clean shot right there. I still have plenty of ammunition.
You kicked the hive. Here come the responders.
Let them come! Go time, squadron. Okay, they're certainly stepping up with their... I'll give them this. The Federation is certainly stepping up with their naming conventions for their squadrons. Okay, yep, and they're sending PX-23s at me. Whoa! Wow, I took them all out with one burst. I guess showtime was meant on my end, because I imagine if I went with any other plane, they probably would have handed my ass to me on a silver platter. Rejected transport hut. Oh boy, my favorite type of mission. Shooting down civilian transports. No, just kidding. I'm gonna get that last frontline ace, and then next mission I'll most likely get the last 2 mercenary pilots that I need. And then we'll have a full air division. Minus, you know, the airships. Those will come later. Uh-oh, another night mission.
Engage at will.
Whoa! They're all behind me? Okay. Okay, yep. Someone's shooting railguns here. Oh! Yeah, one of our cruisers now has rail. Oh, okay. Not only do we have railguns, but a lot of the enemies on the surface too as well. Well, almost did. Didn't get him at center mass. Not gonna bother. I'm just gonna wait till my missiles recharge. If someone shoots a missile at me, I'm gonna flare them. Okay. Looks like some of those transports, almost all of them survived, but not this time. Railguns going off all over the place. This ain't helpful! All it's doing is setting my heart rate up. That ain't good for a pilot. Stay calm. Yeah, just target the transports. Okay. Airship still survived that. Honestly, I probably would have preferred a fleet hunt over that, because at least the airships are big, easy targets. But nah, these transport aircraft, they're not only numerous, but there are a few things that I don't like. One, they're the quantity. There's a lot of them. 2, the amount of health they have, they can survive like up to 4 missiles. And 2 and 3, the hitbox for them. Way smaller than an airship. So even if you have multiple missiles locked onto them, it's less likely that they'll hit in comparison to an airship. Looks like there's another squadron here. Why wasn't my thing activated? Please activate this time. Don't tell me it's because there's like some sort of radio interference. Yeah, now the sky's starting to get crowded. Yet again.
Incoming missile. Chink.
I'm trying. Yeah, recharge. There we go. It's away! Alright, only like one of them got shot down from that. It also doesn't help that these things are, because they're smaller, they're harder to see, thus it's easier for you to hit them. Okay, I say that the airships are probably easier to run into than these things, but you know. I'm gonna get my first ready. Me? Okay. Please just take them all out! Take them all out! Take them all out! Yes! Did this time. This thing is a heavy cannon on it, so a lot more damage despite the slower fire rate. Which I'm willing to put up with, if I'm being honest. Okay. Someone's still on my ass. Okay. Yep. Honestly thought my air division would be able to take care of me, but guess not. Right on top of you. Say goodbye!
Rocket fire.
There's one left. This area, before I have to move on to the next. Oh great, Havoc Squadron's back. Don't worry, I got something special for you.
Stacked up.
Yep. Ah! Okay, not many of those actually hit, but, you know, it's better than nothing.
Stacked up. Cleared for guns.
Whoa, did he just shoot another missile? Did he shoot a missile into my missile and that somehow destroyed? No, he's shooting flares off. I was gonna say, that would have been a hell of a shot to pull off.
Man 1, Fox 2. Missile is on the way.
Crap, yeah. now I have airships on top of me. I'm not screwing around. I have to take out those enemy transports. Alright, looks like some of my guys are actually taking care of the railguns on the surface, which is good. Alright, he's down and one left. Up! Thanks, Breaker. Or Beaker. I couldn't tell if there was an R in that or not.
Things are going to get harder from here on in.
Guess what? We're ready for him. Oh, great. Blitz team is back. Alright. Take you out again. And not for lunch. Stacked. These decks are stacked in my favor. Where are these guys? Where are they at?
Incoming missile, chink.
Talk about a packed sky. Not even the Bering Strait battle could stack up to this. Lock onto this guy. Lock onto the guy!
Fox 2, Fox 2.
Oh my god. My entire map screen is red right now. That just goes to show how many railgun shots are going off. They weren't kidding. Holy hell. An airship got hit there. Alright. He got hit there. Now I just got... gonna unleash the entire south now. Oh, and if that doesn't take him out, at least I'll have cleared up the sky a little bit. Alright, I hit him with... Whoa! Hit him with one. Oh! Thanks, whoever got that. I couldn't tell. Oh, it was also Breaker. Where's the other ace in this? He's got a bunch of red around him. Oh! I almost got hit by friendly fire there. That would have been pretty bad. Oh! That was pretty close. Where's he at? Where is he at? Yeah, there we go. Got him. And he had like 12 of those. 12 of those going on now. All that just for a couple of transports. Experimental unit sabotage. Another fleet hunt. Fortunately, it doesn't look like either of these are a cordium source. At least we got, yeah, we got enough credits to pay up. So now we have a full air division. So it doesn't matter what this mission is. Me and the boys and the ladies are going to be up to this. Nah, I shouldn't say that. Me and the men and ladies are going to be up for this. Because up in my squadron, we separate the men from the boys. Experimental unit sabotage. What's that supposed to mean? Does that mean that they're gonna? Does that mean that they're also gonna be sending like what PW Mark 1s after us? All right, that's one sector cleared out.
Stacked up.
Wait, yeah, these are just F-18s. You call this an experimental unit? Unless those F-18s have railguns on the bottom of them. Come on, burst missile launchers. Come on, recharge! Another one just survives. Oh no! Whoa! Talk about gunplay there.
Locked on.
Okay, yep.
Ready to fire.
Okay. Wow. Okay. As if I thought as if shooting backwards. Yeah, this guy has a rear-facing gun. Ooh boy, as if I honestly thought I'd be leaving enemies shooting things from behind them behind. Apparently, this game decides to go, nah, let's have them have rear-facing guns. That's totally fair. But you know what? Fine. Now I see where they came up with the experimental, you know, unit thing from. Alright, I'm right on top of them. Get him!
Incoming missile. Chink. Engaging.
Oh great, there's another swarm of them down there. Oh boy. I got a lot of missiles on me. Shake them! Shake them! Thank goodness this thing is hella agile. And as are you and mine. Wow, none of them got hit from that. That is mildly inconvenient. And who needs the bloodless human bot? Who needs the bloodless human button when you can just maneuver like this naturally? Come on, recharge. Recharge, damn it. I need you! I need you, burst missile launchers!
Warning, missile inbound.
I know. Alright, do your thing. Hit him! And literally, none of them got hit by that. I don't think I got a single lock on. I gotta patiently wait again. Honestly, the enemy ace squadrons are easier than these guys. think. There we go. Now I got a lock. Gonna dive towards the surface. Gonna do the terrain masking strategy. Pray that the missiles hit the ground. A little bit of help from my flares. Charge. Alright, get him! Alright, I got a few hits there, but I didn't take out the entire squadron. Just for the hell of it, I might as well just fire a railgun off of this fray. At least I'll take an airship out of the sky. This is a whole new kind of war right here. Take it slow. Releasing salvo.
Enemy penetrating the count line. Enemies locking on. Break. Nice shot.
I got a few with that. Another one with that.
They're smoking up in the cockpit.
Take it slow. Okay. One of my allies is taking out some of the airships. That's good. That means clear skies. Well, more clear skies, hopefully.
Nice kill. Ground asset destroyed.
Where's that last experimental aircraft in this area? Where is he at? Oh. Is it that airship? I think it might be the airship. That's what you think. Firing! What kind of missile storm right now? Alright. Oh, hey, Mello. Thanks for checking in. I'm in the middle of an absolute hellstorm right now. Am I alright for a raid? Definitely. This is a raid-worthy stream. Right here, I'd say. Oh! Thank goodness I shot him down before I could have collided with them. Yeah, let's do this! And my alert level's gone up again. Ooh boy. Things are starting to heat up. It's not just me who has to be stepping up the game right now. I mean, pilots are too.
Enemy's got a bead on you.
I shouldn't have said that. Now they're starting to dodge. Get him! Get him! Yes!
Confirmed enemy kill.
Still one more left in the sector. Get him! Get him! Yes! There we go. Still one more enemy unit. Really? Of course, you spawn a damn airship like right below me. Say goodbye! Oh no. My own airship was blocking the missiles! Okay.
Enemy's locking on. Great.
You know what? I'm gonna try to railgun this guy out of the sky. Yeah! I actually hit that! Yeah! Manual firing for the win!
We've got hostiles inbound.
These guys are probably gonna be easier than the experimental unit we're fighting. Nebula team.
Pop countermeasures in effect.
Yep, the Federation's certainly stepping up their name game. Unfortunately, it takes more than a good name to survive. Which one is it gonna be? Whoa! You know, for Nebula F-15s, I would have thought they'd have like a purplish or some sort of galactic paint scheme. Gun down. Where's that? Where's the last one? Where's the last one? Oh! That was a point-blank shot right there.
Get out of there.
Let's do this quickly. Let's do this quickly. Man, thankfully I haven't died it once yet. Although, if I did, that would mean I would have to start this all over from the beginning. Got one Cordium engine. And we also have, well, look what it is. The area that started this whole thing. And it could give us 2 Cordium engines. I'm gonna need a focus on those because really I have enough credits to buy the upgrades. It's just the Cordium engines that I'm missing. And I don't have any pilots that I can buy because I have a full air division now. So you know what? We're gonna take this back to where it all began with Yellowstone, and hopefully that means one hell of a battle.
Welcome to the show, Hitman. Engage at will.
Surprisingly clear skies for, you know, it being the area where the disaster started. Yeah. It certainly will be until, you know, I knock it out of the sky! Whoa! No chill whatsoever. Okay, good. I at least hit some enemies with that. praise the railguns, because they can one-shot the airships. Neither of these are recharged yet. Alright. Firepower for you! Oh, just... Well, at least I knocked off the weapons on this thing. Nothing like going after unarmed targets. Welcome, welcome, Raiders! You joined in at just the right moment. Because now we're in Project Wingman. And we're fighting where everything started. Yellowstone. Sit back and enjoy the action! Whoa! Almost went right into that airship. That would have been horrendous for me. Yeah, for those of you who aren't up to speed right now, I'm doing the Conquest mode, which is basically a roguelite mode for planes. Oh! I'm getting bits thrown at me, and a C4 about to go on me as well. Oh! Perfect. This is what I was hoping for. Absolute hell being unleashed both on me in game and on stream. How's the game? Looks cool. Oh, some would say it's fire, quite literally. Having an endless stream of bits being thrown at me right now, it's just... Oh boy. Yeah, I've never had anything like this happen. So, yeah, I'm doing the Conquest mode. I did the campaign. Like earlier on this last month. Finished it. And now I'm doing basically this roguelite mode where we have to take over the entire country of Cascadia. And if we die, we have to start everything from the beginning. No continues. How's the day going? It's going pretty good, I'd say. Especially now that the raid's happening. Oh, whoa! That was a bit too close for comfort. Yeah, and thanks to everyone who's dropping a follow right now. Greatly appreciated. I don't even know how close I am to 200 right now, but that's like my next major goal. And if this stream somehow gets me to it, I honestly don't know what I'm gonna do. I have to have some sort of celebration. Some way to celebrate it. Is what's happening to the character in the bottom? Yeah, that's my VTube avatar. One of the raiders redeemed some bits, and oh man, ad break. And yeah, I have this reactive thing where if they donate bits, they throw a bunch of bits at me at the same time. Playing Conquest, I see. Oh, we got someone from YouTube joining us. Yes, we're doing the Conquest mode. And we're right where we started! Whoa! We're fighting right where the story started. At Yellowstone. Yeah, we've reached the point where it's starting to become... where it's not only the world that's on fire, it's the sky as well. Railgun! Alright. Please tell me that. Please tell me that got him. Please tell me that got him. Man, I've lost... I wasn't even paying attention to how much score I have, and I need 18,000 to finish this. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm thankful I got the PW Mark 1 when I did at the end of the last Project Wingman stream, because if I tried doing this in any other aircraft, it would be absolutely incredibly difficult. Even with something like the VX-23 with like 12 missiles that I can unleash at once. That can't compare to this, the burst missile launchers. Hanging out on the server, Little Man is on COD. And it's been a while since I played Black Ops 6. Unfortunately, it's a game that I can't really stream. Wish I could, though, because, you know, it's a... Okay. Now I'm getting a bunch of more bits thrown at me. And my alert level went up as well. Nice to see that there's some cross-stream interaction going on as well! Oh my goodness. I almost crashed into my own airship. That would have been embarrassing. Leafy has entered the chat. Well, by the time I'm done here, you're gonna be wide awake. Oh great. Nebula's back in the fray. Looks like. Wow. Okay, it's not only Nebula, but looks like there's a bunch of other Ace squadrons here as well. Alright, we're close to... We're close. Surprise, well, my allies haven't... Okay, now they did. Wake me up, buddy. Oh, certainly.
We've got hostiles inbound. Enemy's got a bead on you, Monarch.
Oh, they're right above me! Whoa! Well, at least I pinged some of them with that. Boy, ooh boy. Let me just emphasize this, guys. This is not easy. Even with this super agile plane, I'm like pushing it to the limits. Oh! These royal pilots right here. They might not have the best name, but they're certainly top tier pilots. No, okay, I don't think I... Whoa! I take it back. I thought I didn't have a lock on there, but I guess I did. Whoa. My dad loves games like this, but I'm horrible with them. Hey, different strokes for different folks, man! Oh my goodness. What is that Su-37 equipped with? Does he have a burst missile launcher on him as well? Because there's like 15 different missile lock-ons going on. Different missile locks. From just that one plane! Yeah, I'm not the only one in I'm apparently not the only one in an experimental plane right now! Man, I wouldn't be surprised if Crimson 1 comes back, also in a PW Mark 1, and proceeds to unleash absolute hell on me, as if I'm not already going through it. Yep, this guy certainly has BMLs equipped. Yep. How is that legal, man? How did you get those equipped on your plane? Ow! Whoa! It's not easy! It's not easy! Alright. Where's that last plane? Where is he at? Oh, he's in the middle of the playing field. All right. Oh, well, that railgun was worth a shot, literally. Oof, barrel roll. I don't even know how many I pulled off in just that one confrontation. Ooh. Please tell me he's... Yes! I took him out! Yeah!
Takedown. Good job, Hitman.
Oh, great. Allergies are starting to get to me again. But I'm gonna hold out, guys. At least it's not as bad as a accordion infection that I have. Please check your names on the list if not. Yeah, thanks for checking it. Thanks for checking on that, Mello. And thanks for delivering on this raid. Let's see how the hiring den is doing. Okay. You can buy the next upgrade that we need for our airship, and I have a feeling I'm going to need that very much. Yeah, because we already got the Aurora Mark 1 and 2. Mark 2 and Mark 3s, which those definitely stepped up our one Aurora that we have. Of course, once we get to 205, which is the top of the line airship that we have, they are going to be in for hell, as if we haven't unleashed it upon them already. Right. Is this a single-player game? Unfortunately, yes, there is no multiplayer for this game. Although, with the sequel, Project Wingman, get it? Because Project Wingman, Men 2... Shoot me. They might... I'm hoping that they'll have some sort of multiplayer integration, but given that it's the team that made this was like only 3 people, I would hope for it, but realistically it's probably not going to happen. They need like a lot of help to get a server set up. Anyways, we're right over an area where we can get up 2 more Cordium engines, which I was told that's what I need to prioritize, so that's where we're going to head next. And hopefully our new upgraded airship is going to help us clear the skies a bit easier. I hope they'd add it in the future. I bet that would make it more fun.
Targets on our scopes.
It could, but also I could see that there need to be a lot of balancing that need to be done, because this plane, as fun as it is to use, it is blatantly overpowered. Like, going up against this thing in multiplayer, it just would not be fair whatsoever. Because not every plane in the game is like this. I couldn't see that, and I was pretty damn close to hitting the airship. Alright, I need to get away from outside the combat zone. Yeah, fair enough, that makes sense. Yeah. Although, it would be fun, but there would have to be a lot of balancing that would need to be done. Alright, so really, all I need to do for this, to get as many points as possible, is let my allies handle the planes, and I'll go after the airships. Just railgun and burst missile launch them out of the sky. Holy. That is a light show right there. That is a fireworks display. Oh, whoa! Please tell me, nope, they haven't recharged. Yeah, I know my model is blocking off my ammo count, but I'm sure y'all can see the map right now, which is at the bottom left corner. It's all just red right now, and that's all just railgun trails. fact that I'm dodging this many of them is just insane. Yeah, and my attack name in this game is Monarch. That's not a choice that I made, that was the game's decision. Although it would make for another interesting nickname for me, the Mercenary Monarch.
Monarch, you've got
What?
it coming.
Oh, I literally cannot see where that airship is. Also heading dangerously close to outside the combat zone, which, if I head outside of it, that also means game over.
Missile shot off.
There are so many missiles, so many railguns going off that is absolutely insane right now.
Nice kill.
Alright, please down as many airships as you can with that. That was certainly a lot of targets destroyed there. The only way I could see this plane, the Project Wingman, actually being fairly implemented into a multiplayer setting was like a 1v5 game mode where one team has just this plane and the other team has like 5 people in other planes, and the goal is to like try to destroy the other team. Or possibly like even as the player using this plane, the PW Mark 1, they have to survive for as long as possible, like say 5 minutes, and the other team, if they shoot this plane down, they win. Of course, shooting it down is not easy because, I mean, the gameplay should speak for itself. It's hella agile, it has BMLs, railguns. It's practically a flying nuclear submarine, but a hell of a lot more agile. Uh-oh, yep. See, that's what happens. I have to stay in the combat area. Someone's alarm is going off in the background. That ain't good. First missile launcher's head recharged, and so has the alert level. It's also gone up. A squadron name attached to him? Sure looked like it. Alright, what I ought to do is, like, try to cage these guys as far away as possible because these things have surprisingly long range. Alright, why aren't they activating? Oh, man. Some violent screen shaking right there. And same with my railguns, because... Okay, I take it back. Now we have to deal with the A Squadron. FOG. Is that an acronym for something that I don't know about? Recharge, recharge. Recharge! Recharge! You're nearly full, but why aren't you, like... Okay, there we go. You new to Conquest, watch out for airships. You will smack into them. Yeah, as if I haven't come close to smacking into them like 5 times before. That's why I'm trying to keep my distance right now from the prey, because I know if I get too close to them, I will end up hitting them, and it will be game over for me. And yes, this is my first time doing the Conquest mode. I haven't died once yet, but I don't want to jinx it. Also, this music, not to say that it's bad or anything, I like this calming soundtrack, but it totally does not fit with the situation that I'm in right now. Ooh. I'm willing to bet that literally none of the ace pockets. Okay, 2 of them actually went down. Full cloud cover, mountain anti-air defense. Hell on earth in this mode. Yeah. You can see the map right now, and it's literally all just red right now. And that's all just railgun. All railgun fire. Is this dude literally camping underneath one of my airships? Bruh. I never thought my own airships would be used against me. That's totally fair.
Enemy aircraft shut down.
Alright. There's still 3 of Fog Squadron left. Wow, okay, one of my allies shot him down. Great shooting! I just gotta find where the heck... Where are the other guys? Where are the other enemy aces? Okay, no, they all got shot down. Thanks a lot, allies! Yeah, Lyndon. I think I've said this like a million times by now, but this is why it's called Project Wingman, because our wingmen are actually useful, unlike Ace Combat 7. Alright, there's no... I think I've drained this area of Cordium engines, so... I head back down this side of Cascadia. Let's see what the deal is with Irington. Oh... I need 4 Cordium engines for the next airship upgrade. Yeah, they do. Honestly, that's one feature I want to see in Ace Combat 8. Bring back useful wingmen, because they did it in Ace Combat... They did it in Ace Combat since, like, the beginning with Air Combat. And even with Ace Combat 0, with Pixie. And I'm willing to bet, like... with Ace Combat 2 that I'm going to be doing next, the wingmen are also going to be, you know, they're going to be doing shit. That's something they need to bring back for Ace Combat 8. I'm going to die on that hill. Anyways. Oh, man. Yeah, I still need one more Cordium engine to get anything for my airships. So, looks like we have no choice but to press forward. Yay, now we get clear skies for this mission for once. I can actually see this. See stuff. Blast cannon along with botch rest position also get applied to allied aircraft. That's how I play Conquest nowadays. Okay. I haven't actually tried any of the, you know, the modifiers. And quite honestly, I might do that in my free time, but not for like a main playthrough, because... Or maybe like a challenge, but not as like a mainline playthrough, because I want a pure experience, if you know what I mean. It's starting to get a lot laggier now, which, given our alert level is level 23 right now, should I really be surprised? Recharge. Goodness. Look at how many airships are in the damn sky right now. That is insane. Again, trying to keep my distance from them so I don't collide into them.
Monarch, you've got incoming.
No, please hit at least. Yes! I think I got one of them with that. Uh-oh. Well, I got hit with something there. It's hard. With the cloud cover down below, it makes seeing the missile alerts a lot more difficult. Maybe clear skies wasn't what I was hoping for. Just deploying flares out of paranoia right now. It's not. As soon as I hear a missile alert going off, I'm just gonna... No hesitation. Lock onto something. There we go. Missiles away. Yeah, oh my goodness. My frame rate's tanking right now a little bit. But at least it's still playable. I'm gonna go around in circles. See if spinning is a good trick. Spinning! See if spinning is a good trick. It's a good way to buy some time. Blast cannon increases the damage you do by 2.5, but increases the damage you take by 5. You become one shot by all missiles other than burst missile launchers and railgun warriors. 10% if you pass through. Yeah, that sounds like instant death waiting to happen for me, which that would just be. If that was the case, I probably would have failed the Conquest mode like long ago, like during the first stream. So, recharge. And it's hard to tell which are the priority targets in the area because the sky is getting so cluttered right now. Yeah, look at this. I said there was all red on the map, but now it's all green because that's how many enemies there are in the area. Sorry, lost signal. Yeah, that was inevitable at some point, honestly. But hey, glad to see you're still tuning with us. Yeah, so you said, Lyndon, you said what blast cannon does. What the hell does botched requisition do? Does it, like, send in even more enemy reinforcements? Gotta clean the sky up a little bit. Let's look at how many airships are in the damn sky. You know what? I'm gonna move on to a different area before I get overwhelmed. No! Damn it! I didn't have the right weapon selected. And I missed. Wow. Well, that's a massive L taken by me right there. Activate. It's right in front of you! Dive. Come on. Come on, baby. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. Okay, I only took out, like, some of the air defenses on one of the airships. But I didn't take out the airship itself, which, that's a bit of a bummer. Uh-oh. Someone took a massive hit there. About to be me. I shot something off there. Oh, ow. Something got me there. It's a metal grinder. It's a metal grinder you're flying into. Need to get some distance here. Botched requisition gives all aircraft one random special weapon. So any aircraft can have either railgun, burst missile launchers, or air. Okay, yeah, that explains the experimental squadron thing, because before I was fighting, like, one of the levels, like, the enemy targets, they had rear-facing machine guns. And another one, they also had burst missile launchers. So yeah, that explains what botched requisition is. Double time is the one that doubles all aircraft. Oh. Used in the campaign. You'll see the PW Mark 1s with spears. Oh. This area is starting to get crowded. Please hit something. Please hit something! Besides me! Man, I might be in the most overpowered aircraft in the skies right now, but I'm still fearing for my life. Yeah, so if double time was here, I would probably end up lagging the games even sooner than I have right now. Yep. Because look at this. That's just the area that I'm in right now, and it's all green on the map. My first missile launchers are recharged so I can unleash hellfire. I'm gonna disengage from this area because I think all the targets are taken care of. And even if they aren't, I don't want to deal with that cluttered sky. Okay, look at this! An airship spawned right in front of me. Like, oh, they knew Exodus was coming, so let's just drop one in on him. See how he reacts. And, okay, no, nothing got hit there. Alright, I have a new strategy for this, and that's... go from area to area, and just unleash my special weapons upon them. Because at the very least, that means I'm out of range from them. Might not be the most manly thing to do, but it's smart.
Warning, missile inbound.
One, just gonna change areas again. Looks like the enemies, they're following me. Yep, there's a bunch of MiGs on my tail now. Yep, I was right. There's nothing down there. Please tell me that. No, it didn't hit! Dang it! That better, though. It's insane right now. This realistically would be how wars would be fought 400 years from now. No! I'm starting to miss a lot more of my railgun shots now, which... that's not good. That is not good.
Monarch, you're locked on.
Well, it's good for the enemies. It's not good for me. What are these? New enemy squadron. Great. Still missed? Dang it. Also, heads up. The plane you spawn in Conquest determines the level of enemy strength to some degree. Outside of the alert level. So with the PW Mark I, a stronger final challenge happens. Good to know! I was told to use the PW Mark I, or try to get it as soon as possible, because... look at me, I'm at alert level 24 right now. Even if I tried using a VX-23, this would not be easy.
Good job.
Alright, well, looks like most of the sky is cleared. Nope. Thought I shot him down, but apparently not.
Fox 2, good separation.
Just gonna use a railgun shot on this. No, damn it! Sometimes I just get confused with what special weapon I have that I switch to. Yet I still missed. Okay, good. My ally shot the enemy cruiser out of the sky.
You kicked the hive. Hit them with responders.
Yeah, these guys are probably going to be easier to deal with than... Oh, never mind. It's a Federation strike fleet. Wait, what? How are 2 of the airships already taken out?
Rockets away.
Okay, that seems totally... That's actually pretty fair. Okay, they spawn on the corner of the engagement zone. It's still easier with the BW. It's still easier with the Project Wingman. The aircraft is just broken. And one of my Twitch chatters, they said that they modded the PW Mark 1 so that it has the shield railgun things that the Crimson 1 boss fight has, and he still said it was hard as hell. Though, I imagine if I went into this with a MiG-29, it would still be hella difficult. It'd be even more difficult. I'm shooting a railgun off. If that hits something, I'm lucky. And if it doesn't, well, it doesn't. Yeah, all I could do right now, really, is just strafe. Also, my buddy Phoenix, he says he hates the CFA-44 Nosferatu, which I could see how the design of the CFA-44 inspired this plane. He would hate this plane even more if he had to go up against it in multiplayer. Which... yeah. I can see why. This thing shoots off even more missiles than the CFA. Not for much longer. It's a shame, though, that they didn't get more lines for Galaxy or, I'm guessing, Prez when you shoot off railguns or any other weapon, for that matter. That's, like, you know, not a conventional weapon. Might be a waste of a salvo, only for... Whoa! What hit me there? Oh my. Well, it looks like some of the enemy pilots are being smart because they're flying right into the airship board. I'm still recharging my burst missile launchers. Do some loop-de-loops until I can just unleash it. Whoa.
Bingo.
No aces hit, though. Damn it. Yeah, I'm still gonna stick with the strafing strategy. As soon as my burst missile launchers recharge, I'm heading back in there. Missiles blazing, I guess. I would say guns blazing, but let's be real. As effective as these would be, they would not save me in that kind of fight. With that many enemy aircraft in the fray. With glass cannon, the BMLUs can take out 2 205s at the same time. I think my record of aircraft down was like 17. Interesting. Then again, if I had glass cannon on right now, I'd be dead, because look! My entire map is red right now. I know some of those railgun shots aren't on the same plane as me, but it's still scary to see just how many there are. Alright, there's this one enemy down here. Away from his allies, so I'm just gonna... Whoa, that was actually the last guy. Okay. Alright, please tell me the next few... Oh! Hell yes! This area has Cordium engines available. So, I don't care what it is, I'm going right into it.
Welcome to the show, Hitman. Engage at will.
Oh yay, more calming music for a mission like this. Perfectly fitting. I should ask the composer if I could actually use some of his music for a vlog that I'm planning to upload. Because last year, I recorded a lot of my trip to the Philippines, and this music would honestly be fitting for the flight portions, if nothing else. Oh. That must be a 205 class there. I can't even see him, he's blending in with the sky. Alright, there we go. One less airship to deal with. Right on top of one, right? That might not be the most effective way to use a burst missile launcher, but it's still a hell of a lot of points accumulated. Alright. That took out most of the heavy cruiser, but still have to finish him off. I'm completely desensitized to it. I have about 200 hours on this game without glass cannon, but with glass cannon, 450 hours. It's been years since I played with it on. Dang. Yeah, just gonna keep flying around and around the periphery of the engagement zone. Yep, I was hoping that would happen. Lights out. Yeah, that was one time I was actually hoping they'd spawn an airship in front of me. So that way I'd get some easy points. There's another one right there. So does my entire burst missile salvo.
Nice kill.
Jeez. Ah. Also, my allies, they're doing a lot of work down there. They're just stalling the enemy. But still very helpful. Oh, that was close. If it took any longer to charge up, I probably would have been dead by slamming into it. Or I'd had to pull off some crazy acrobatic maneuvers. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna fly past the airship, so that way I can lock onto both it and the enemy fighters. Icarus Armories, don't fail me today. I have a feeling they're the Grunder Industries of this game, you know? Uh-oh. Yep, I can see why they said that. They have burst missile launchers, too. Alright, I'm not gonna screw with that. I need to get out of range of these guys soon, quickly. Nest. Well, at least I cleared up the weapons on that cruiser. Okay, man. Enemy down. Good job. Turn around. I'm gonna blindly shoot at one of these things. That was no miss. Dang it, I launched flares there and it didn't save me. Oh my goodness gracious. Alright, y'all want to play the burst missile launcher game? Fine. Two could play with that. Recharge. Quickly, please! One of them's down. Rockets away! Hey, Wax, those aren't rockets. Maybe guided rockets, but, you know, they're not conventional rockets. Dodge. Yeah, I know. What's it gonna be this time? Who is it gonna be? Ranger team. Is there anything I need to know about these guys? Do they also have some weird weapon that I should be concerned about? Well, it doesn't seem like it. They just seem like a lot more aggressive. Personally, I find it better to get all the aircraft before getting the airships because they take because of the priority it takes in targeting from the enemy aircraft. In this game, targeting more is better than high quality. Okay, that actually makes sense now that I think about it. Those better hits at least once. Okay, it didn't, actually. That's a bit sad. Wow, my rail... That was a clean shot, wouldn't you say? Okay, look at this. They're retreating into the horde of enemy airships, and now it's going to be an absolute mess for me to try to find them.
Nails, fire away. Kill confirmed.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep flying back and forth because less time I spend in that fireball, the more likely I'm gonna survive. Wait a minute, now that I think about it, when you say you mean getting all aircraft, do you mean, like, for, like, your friendly units, or do you mean taking out, like, the enemy units? Because I already, like I said, I'm not sure if you saw this, but I already have the entire mercenary air force that I can get, besides, you know, the airships. Oh my goodness.
Radar lock, take him down. I'm engaging.
It's taken a little bit to actually shoot these guys down. That was close. Come on, burst missile launchers. Come on, recharge! There we go. Take him out. Take him out! There we go. Only one left. Whoa! Friendly units are actually shooting at this guy. Get back here! There we go! Bro was playing the victim there. Yeah, we got that area conquered. Still have quite a few areas left to take out. There goes my drink. Friendly units, make sure to get all the airships before upgrading, because sometimes there's not enough cording to fully upgrade all the airships. And you will need all of them for alert level 30. Well, thanks for letting me know, because we have 5 Cordium engines now. That's what I'm gonna do, because, as you can see, okay, my model's blocking it, but I can't buy any more of the... I can't buy any more pilots. I bought them all already, so... That leaves only the airships and the upgrades to get. Hopefully the new Littora will serve me well. Also, I just looked and saw how much prestige I have. I could, in theory, buy another aircraft if I want to, but I doubt I'll need... I doubt it would be a wise idea. Where's the enemy? Where are they at? There you go. It might be a waste of a burst missile salvo, but it still points. Oh my goodness. As soon as they got taken out, like, an entire air navy just got spawned behind me. They're calling defeat already, even though I haven't. Oh my goodness. My entire salvo did not lock on there. What a. Prestige is eternal currency. Unless you reset and wipe your data, you will have to purchase aircraft with. Okay, good to know. Well, I doubt that really matters right now because I'm already in this thing. And really, this is the only aircraft that I'm going to need for this for this second half of the game. I need to leave these guys back into my allies because they're going to be able to take him out.
Missile is tracking. Positive hits, he's going down.
Take him out.
Monarch, you've got incoming.
Personal aircraft is like a roguelike system. Yeah, it's kind of what I said before. This is like a roguelike mode for aircraft, for planes. Like, like, you die, you have to restart everything, but you get to keep all your aircraft and such. Oh no! One of those guys has burst missiles. I literally saw like 15 different missile lock-ons on me. I ain't screwing with that. No, sir. No, sir! No enemy burst missile launchers for me. No siree! Whoa.
Monarch, you've got a good lock. Radar check.
Nice. Right on top of this entire enemy formation. Please take at least some of these guys out. Okay, I might not have taken them out, but hopefully I weakened some because only a few targets got taken out with that. No, what am I doing? I should keep going on with my strategy. And that is lure targets out in front of me, like this. There we go. Oh man, what are the chances these guys have burst missile launchers equipped? Okay, they're certainly a hell of a lot tougher. Guns are still king. At least we're taking out individual aircraft bosses. Oh my goodness. I went head first into that railgun shot. Or missile. Or whatever it was that hit me. Need some distance here. Oh no, they're trying to turn me into an idiot sandwich. No thanks. Dive, dive, dive! Uh-oh. Not good. Look at this. They're spawning in airships everywhere now. Just gonna unleash an entire payload on that one. I don't care.
Monarch, you've got incoming.
I know they say don't fly in a straight line, but that's how you get as much speed as you can. Burst missile launchers are not that dangerous. Each dart does 3 damage and has really weak missile guidance.
They've upped their game. Things are going to get harder from here on in.
Don't say. UG-3841. Enhance. What really gets... What the player gets to use is an enhanced version, massively more effective. Okay, good to know. Dive, 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 dive. Those better land. Oh.
Fast mover out of action. That is mine. He's shooting.
My darts are about to recharge. He should take... Wait. You're... Like, none of... Really?! Like, none of them targeted the thing that I was targeting, and that was these guys. Alright. Maybe I should take them out manually then. Whoa! Yep. That worked. Or not. Well, actually, no, it did take him out, but there's still one guy left. He's in the middle of all this chaos, I tell you. Please, please, please hit the ace. Please hit the ace.
Nice shot.
It was a nice shot, but it wasn't what I was going for. still didn't get him. Wait, I may have accidentally shot at my own airship, which... that would have sucked. Please get... Oy! That was close. Flying close to death, I tell you. Close to death. Where is he at? Where is he at? Uh-oh. We're 2 levels away from max alert level. That is scary to think about. Another thing to know is that the PW standard missiles are enhanced, so they work really, really well,
Nice job, Hitman team.
even when shot from a high speed. Okay. So I guess that might also be another way to take care of the boss squadrons. But still, that's... dealing with how many... with the amount of numbers that I have to deal with, that is just... oof. Transport hunt. I don't like those missions. I much prefer, you know, the naval hunts to those, because small targets, they take more effort to actually shoot down than the battleships. You know what? I'll do this one now. And also, okay, I can't actually buy any upgrades yet, so then I'll have to wait. Let's just go into this. You don't really need to slow down your airspeed at this point. Right, because this thing is super maneuverable. I really shouldn't be all that concerned with that, honestly, though. I might as well just keep my finger on the afterburner right now.
Rockets away.
Yeah, this is not like Ace Combat where there's high G turns you can pull off by, like, putting your air brakes up.
Missile tracking.
That wasn't a missile, though, but okay. Lock on this guy. Take him out! Oh, there's actually 2 of them. It didn't actually take out either of them. But still got me a lot of points.
Missile away.
Well, too low. Realized I was flying right into it until I was like 500 feet away.
Missile tracking. Nice kill.
Sorry, but these are manually guided. It's hard to tell what's an airship and what's actually like the smoke trail. Sometimes, because like sometimes the smoke trails are the same color as the airships. That's what you think. Also, the AOA limiter does not have a speed requirement. Post-stall of 500 feet. Well, it doesn't really matter right now since I was recommended to use flares for this instead of, because, you know, it's more practical. There's two ceilings of clouds here. Yeah, they wouldn't really be post-stall maneuvers then. They would be pre-stall maneuvers. I'm going below all this. No way I'm going headlong. Head first. Into that cluster. Wow. Only, like, one of my missiles. Okay, you actually hit something. But I didn't shoot down a single aircraft there. That's a bit of a kick in the balls, don't you think? You know why I tried to railgun there, but because I did, and I still didn't hit anything. Okay, that time I actually did down a few enemies. And so are my allies! Great! I'm gonna keep flying straight. Flying straight. Well, not this time, because there's a missile on me. I'm gonna wait till an airship spawns in front of me. Or both an airship and a fighter squadron. Okay, none of those hit. Yeah, that's right. Take him out! On railgun recharge. Oh! Break! There we go! Didn't think I'd be jousting with an airship at any point during this playthrough, but look how many times I've had to. He's out of the sky. Damn it, that was way too high. Yeah, don't AoE on Conquest unless you want to manually dodge every single missile. It takes a cycle of that. Yeah, there's really no point to using it on this plane because it's already hella agile. Yeah, there's also unlimited flares in this game, so why wouldn't you? Man, that was close right there. Take that airship out. And maybe a few fighters if I'm lucky. Nope. Luck wasn't on my side that time. It's like these guys have QAAMs, like they're persistent in their tracking. Yep. Uh-oh. Alert level 29.
Monarch, the enemy's locking onto you.
Damn it. It didn't lock on soon enough. Yeah, see, they're doing... It's like they have QAMs equipped. Oh, goodness. Whoa! Bother. Gotta get out of the area so that I don't get...
Monarch, pop countermeasures into vein.
Trying to do right now. There's nowhere to go, they're all just swarming me. They all want a piece of Exodus, but... I ain't gonna let that happen so easily. Okay, great! And they spawn right in the middle of the enemy horde. Yeah, they're right behind that entire enemy swarm. How am I supposed to get after them? That's where they are. They're high above. Your point doesn't apply. Missile tracking capability scales with your aircraft's capabilities, so AOA always provides a notable advantage. It just has a higher skill score. Okay. Damn it! None of them were in sight for that.
Cleared for guns.
Yeah, you were right. The missiles on this thing have better tracking. And look, there's an airship already trying to join the fun. Right. Where are they going? Where are they going? I might as well just let my allies take care of it at this point.
Monarch, the enemy's locking onto you.
Because they're already here. But nah. I have this plane for a reason, and that's so I can do massive amounts of damage to the Federation. So I'm gonna use it. Alright. Well, okay, yeah. That was very quick. Yeah, the actual level is harder than the boss fights, funnily enough. Whoa. Excuse me. Nearing the end here. The hiring den. See. Alright. Time for another painful mission of shoot the transport. Oh, man. And now that we're nearing alert level 30, there's going to be a lot more enemies blocking the way. How appropriate. Hunting season music. It's transport hunting season, people. Let's get to work. Unlike most soundtracks in the Conquest, I don't think I've heard this one in the campaign. So that's interesting. Alright. Wow. The Federation has questionable choices when it comes to using their... when it comes to deploying their transports. Requires like constant high focus so you mentally wear out much faster. When I made the switch to AOA in Conquest, I went from 6-hour sessions to 1.5-hour sessions. Okay. Because you couldn't take it, I presume. Try spinning, that's a good trick. Your entire plane's gonna be on fire if you don't watch it. Like a good old reverse loop. Yeah, slowing down here is not the best idea, it seems. Oh, crap. They're shielding their transports like good allies.
Hey man, what?
It's certainly making things a lot harder for me, though. Please take out some of the transports, please! Please! Okay, only got a few hits. I'm not sure if you know, but the railgun has infinite penetration. Okay. Yeah, but not as high of a hitbox as I would like. If you line up airships together, you can take out multiple at the same time. I was honestly trying to do that a few times, but I could never get them aligned. So I just resorted to take them out, one at a time. See, how did that not hit? I don't know why I tried firing there, but it certainly didn't help. We're at max alert level now, people. And my burst missile launcher is not recharging. Well, it is recharging, just not when it's not available when I need it. Alright, you know what? I'm a vet. I'm getting out of the area. I'll take care of these guys later. There's just way too many enemy fighters here. At least you do that. I'm on Xbox and don't have the 2.0 update, so I need to have direct contact while also avoiding any points that would block my shot from hitting. Really, I didn't know Xbox didn't get the 2.0 update. Alright, that better take out a good portion of these transports. Alert level. Red alert. So what, this entire time we were at yellow alert in terms of Federation readiness? But now when we're only on our second rampage on their transports, they decide, yeah, now is when we put you on red alert status. Please take some of these transports out. Please take them out. Okay, I got a few of them. But not as many as I would have preferred. being at red alert status, it seems like they lowered the spawn rates a little bit. I don't want to jinx it though. Again, I know it's probably gonna happen. They're gonna start hammering me. Oh, you certainly are going out like this. Hey, actually, maybe if I... Oh, great. Havoc Squadron's back. Maybe if I could get multiple transports aligned, I could shoot multiple of them down with a single railgun shot. That might actually not be a bad idea. If I can execute it. But the problem is, this sky is a total cluster. So getting a clean shot where I get all these guys in the same alignment area is going to be difficult. After all, this is an indie game. I mean, it's surprising considering the one dude making all the code for the game needs to make it work on PC, PlayStation, and Xbox all by itself. All while updated and bug fixing. After all, this is an indie game. Yeah. It's amazing the amount of work that 3 people put into this game. This certainly was the impossible passion project. And I gotta say, hats off to them. Oh, goodness gracious. Look at this! Not even B7R can match this level of how cluttered the sky is. Alright. Another one nailed. There's still a crap ton of transports, though. This is insane. No, I didn't get a lock. And I totally missed that totally possible railgun shot. Okay, it still takes 4 missiles to shoot down one of these transports. Again, that's why I prefer the regular naval hunts to this, because smaller and there are more and smaller targets, and yet they still take a lot of hits to kill. Well, it didn't kill him, but, you know, it disabled his airship. Alright, where are the targets? Oh. That better at least take out one of them. It looks like there's one more enemy transport. Gotta navigate this fireball of an air battle to get to it. really wonder who at Federation Command thought this would be a good idea, sending their transports in the middle of an open battlefield like this.
Watch it. Enemy defenses are stirring up.
Yeah, I see them. They're out in the open, too.
Enemy's got a bead on you, Monarch.
Yeah, I know. Whoa! That was the easiest, right there. Just one BML salvo, a few missiles and some heavy gunshots, and boom. Hence why I use glass cannons. One standard missile kills aircraft, not in special squadrons, or the AWACS. Yay. Oh, come on! Another transport hunt? Okay, well, at least we have enough to... I thought we had enough. What the heck? Oh, these require 4 Cordium engines now. Okay. Well, that kind of sucks, but you know. And two gunshots have the same effect. Maybe I should start focusing on gunning them down instead. Although that's going to be easier said than done with how cluttered the sky is. Just slow down and start gunning at them. And pray that my flares will be able to do that.
Engage at will.
Alright, I'm not gonna bother, just don't. Okay then. Don't do that. Okay, I see. You will die. Okay, so I guess speed is key with this then. Alright. I'm actually gonna stick with my strategy this time of going from each area so that all the enemies don't cluster in one. Look at how many transports are on that damn screen. Who at Federation Command is authorizing this? Flares won't save you. Oh great! The Ace Squadron from last battle is back. Somehow completely unscathed. Okay, that wasn't what I meant to take out there, but it did, and it, well, had unexpected side effects. Massive, right up ahead. Please take him out this time. Please take him out. Okay, good. They did get taken out. The transports are for soldiers that are evacuating from the rampages. Hence, they get bigger and bigger. Well, that actually makes sense now. But it would still make sense, like, they would do it during a time when we're not ravaging the sky, but no, I guess they just can't find a window for that, apparently. Close. It's getting difficult to see here since the dark of night, and the only glow that I see is my aircraft engines. That's the only thing I can really see, besides, you know, the green blips on my screen. Okay, those were actually our own units saying, Icarus Armory, don't fail me today. I thought those were the enemies, but they really are the Grunder Industries of this universe. Supplying both sides with weapons. When you aren't ravaging the sky, lol. You're an accordion-powered superfighter, more limited by your need to eat than it is by fuel. Yeah. Well, the accordion is just like geothermal energy, and it works like how it says on the wiki. This plane could technically fly forever if need be. Okay, I didn't lock onto a single thing there, and I just wasted a salvo. And I almost flew into an enemy transport, which that would have been a horrendous way to die. Now there's an airship to protect these molds. Actually, no, 3 of them. Because that's perfectly fair. That's what I'm doing right now, buddy. All the while avoiding the enemy airships. What the heck is after red alert status, though? Black alert? Also, I'll get a little bit of cockpit action in here. This might actually make targeting with a railgun a little bit easier.
Monarch shot one down. Missiles tracking.
Well, certainly helped with that shot. There's a dude who made an in-depth study into accordion. I could look for it if you want to see it. Yeah, I think that video might have popped up a few times on my feed. Maybe after I finish up the Conquest mode and because, you know, I did the campaign, I'm doing the Conquest mode now, and the only thing that's left after that is doing the Frontline 59 campaign, which, yes, I am planning on streaming that too. And since it's only, from what I've seen, 5 to 6 missions, I might take some time to look at some funny Ace Combat videos, or I'm sorry, Project Wingman videos. If that's among one of them, I'll certainly look into it. Now, and before you ask, yes, I already saw the Maxor incorrect summary on Project Wingman. It was one of the videos of all time, in a good way. See, maybe gunning him down wasn't such a bad idea. Leaves only one cluster of enemy transports to take out. It's right through here. Better take all of them out. I locked onto all of them, and I don't know how many missiles. Have you done Mercenary Campaign special ending dialogue for the credits? No, I haven't yet. Keep in mind, I only did this on easy mode because I want to unlock all the cheat. I did my stream playthrough on easy because I wanted to get all the achievements for it, so I will most likely be returning to this game later for the Mercenary difficulty alongside all the Ace Combat games at Ace difficulty. Those will just be later. Much, much later. Oh great, another Federation strike fleet is coming. Also, land battleships are standard in that mode. Well, that's pleasant. That's good to know, because that means I'll have to bring a lot more large unguided bombs! For it. Take him out!
Enemy down, good job.
Not exactly. Not me, because I'm not using my guns quite yet. Wait a minute, that didn't take him out? Oh man, that was close. That would have been devastating if I crashed into that. I'm gonna blindly fire a railgun. Okay, I can't. Jeez Louise. It's like we're only facing off against Ace squadrons that we fought before. In their own special, like, little thing. Their little special little boss fight. I think one of my guys who was with me for... Oh. Oh. Oh, man! Almost crashed again! Also, in Silence of Defeat, you can cross the red line and engage the Federation and instead of retreating from Crimson 1. You can fight them off on the lava damage map. Well, I mean, for my main playthrough, I actually did fight Crimson Team. So that's not just a mercenary mode thing. Although I'm willing to bet crossing the red line in Sirens of Defeat, that is, though. It's just me, or did the sky just got a lot darker?
Enemy's getting radar locked. Hitman 1 locked on.
Oh, good. Unleash everything. Yeah, it's getting a lot darker in the game, I swear. It's like, it's harder to see where the airships are now. Which, that ain't good. You know what? I might as well just let my allies take care of the enemy aces. Because there's just so many. It's just a cluster of enemies down here. Oh, wait. No, they aren't. Hi, Bad Bee. Ribbit. How's it going? You missed earlier. I got raided by DLC earlier, but you know. It's nice of you to join in even long after the raid was finished. We're still trying to finish up. Well, I might not actually finish up Conquest mode today, but we're still, like, about 2/3 of the way through here. I did say I'd be doing Project Wingman again on Sunday, and that might just be the day where I have to finish up, or that I might use to finish up the Conquest mode. Whoa. That was actually cool, though. The light reflected off my jet. Never noticed that before. We have 5 Cordium engines now. We get 2 more from here. At this point, the most dangerous thing will be gunning transports and not pulling away in time. Or not having flares available at that point, yeah. Also these Mark II fighters here, which, again, I have the PW Mark I here, so I don't really see why I would. Except to figure out what the heck EUFBs do. Oh, wait a minute. Mara here also has EUFBs. What the heck do they do? And it also seems like this This aircraft has a very versatile loadout available for it. Two 205 is the best to upgrade as it gives the biggest increase in weapons. I kind of figured that, honestly, because, you know, it's the biggest airship that we have available to us. Well, you know what? Just for shits and giggles, I am actually going to buy the Chimera. And see what the heck the EUFB does. Because that has me interested. Remote detonation burst missile. Manually detonated large effect missile can stick to targets. What, Semtex missiles? Okay, that's besides the point right now. Experimental uranium freefall bomb. Nuclear weapon, freefall. Highly recommend being outside of the blast radius upon detonation. Yeah, I think I'm going to use this. This might be a bit ridiculous, but I'm going to try to see if this actually affects air targets as well. So I'm going to go down here and sortie. Oh wait, no. First up, I'm going to get the 205A class here.
Targets on our scopes. Take them out.
You need to be low to the ground to actually hit them with the EUFB. Okay, fair enough, I suppose. That makes sense. This might be one mission where I do stick close to, like, the targets. Just stay in one area for most of it. And then just drop this. And hopefully they don't react in time. I suggest you continue doing that. You don't want to lose your progress. Too late. Good luck. Well, it seems like, yeah, I am attracting quite a bit of enemy attention on the ground here. Oh yeah, the Chimera here, it certainly ain't the most agile plane. Still, I'm gonna stay close to the ground.
Missile tracking. Evade.
Correct as many enemies nearby as I can. Go sky high. Alright, let's see what it does. Oh, it pisses the Federation off. That much is certain. Holy! Now who's a nuclear madman now, Crimson One? Who's a nuclear madman? I did actually take a little bit of damage, but that wasn't from those were from enemy missiles. It's actually one of the most agile planes in the game. It's just that you've been using the PW Mark 1, so even the VX-23 will be slow. And wow, I didn't do as much damage as I would have anticipated. Lock on is... Oh, ow! Damn! Well, I actually did what I needed to, and I figured this out. I could just exit to the menu and still save my progress. I did what I needed to here, and that was figure out what the heck the EUFB does. And I'm actually going to take a quick moment and actually clip that, because that was clip-worthy content right there. Crap, I actually can't right now because, you know, stream's still live and I went way past it. Scum saved, lol. Hey, it's not breaking the rules of the game now, is it? It still looks like we have quite a ways to go. And yeah, this stream's been going on for quite a while, so I think, yeah, this is where I'm going to end the Project Wingman stream for today. And I will be back on Sunday to hopefully finish this up, because I want to beat this. If I could beat this all in one try, that would just be historical for me. Hopefully y'all can tune in for when that happens. In the meantime, though, I'm going to be taking a little bit of a break, have some dinner, and then I'm going to be playing some Forza Horizon 5 later on tonight. So, yeah. Till next time, cadets, citizens, ladies and gentlemen, take care, best of luck in your future endeavors, and farewell.